He rides, day and night, whether the sun rises or the dusk calls. In heat, in cool, the wind to his face, with thunder and power that would make even Thor himself blush. No one sees him approaching, and yet the lightning flashes before their eyes. And though they may hide underneath the dust, he will find them. Lesser men would move on. Lesser men walk away in fear and in cowardice. But not he. He burns like an erupting volcano in the hidden crevices of Hades. He is Chem. He is fire. And he hunts at dawn. Join us in the game hunt.
Mort! Hey, Mort! 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 Hey, Mort! Go, Mort!
Today, Chem joins us all the way from down in the very southernmost parts of California.
If that is not the definition of pure red-hot masculinity. What's up, dude?
Riding his motorcycle like the Top Gun maverick he is.
I had a Honda Rebel, and it was a 250cc, so it was pretty small.
250cc in Mario Kart, that's really fast, though.
Chem is someone I met because he did a bunch of artwork for Pixel Game Squad, and he drew something for me. I want to show it to you right here. Chem made this. And there's a couple really cool things I want to point out. One is I said, you gotta have the wedding ring on there, because the ladies gotta know that Mort's a taken man. But also, this little Banjo-Kazooie reference right here, it has the initials Daisy, Rosalina, and Peach, which is a reference to my 3 daughters. Those are 3 of their favorite characters, but they are princesses to me, and I'm crazy about them. That's a Harley Davidson.
Yes, Harley Davidson Sportster 2008. 1200cc.
You gotta be the real deal to ride a Harley. You can't just like mess around and ride a Harley. You need to know what you're doing. Chem rides a Harley with confidence. I want his confidence. It's a little bit of a slower morning than usual, but as always, it's not about the fines, it's about the company. We're having good conversations.
Every time I see this, I think of Rip, because he's always wearing either a cap or a shirt that's Harley Davidson. The funny thing is, he doesn't ride a motorcycle at all.
Do you think he's too much of a poser?
No, I'm not gonna say that. What is your goal for today?
One is, I actually love it because I probably walk 3 miles each time I'm at these things. I just enjoy the walking and then hanging out with fine folks such as yourself.
Yeah, it's cool to talk about your finds. That's great. But, you know, relationships are the fun part, and it's so funny that something so seemingly innocuous can actually embed so much meaning into the midst of it.
I'm always looking for boxed items.
That's expensive cardboard.
I am looking for stuff to flip because that gives me other stuff I want for my collection. Some of the flipping is just because it's fun.
See, we got here a couple games.
Terraria. Did you know that Medal of Honor on the PS3 comes with an HD version of that game?
No, I did not know.
If you want to play Medal of Honor and you still have a PS3, specifically Frontline, PS3 version of the game is only a couple bucks, and you can get it in HD on that. But if you don't, get it on the original Xbox.
I actually really liked Medal of Honor on the PS3, the first one. I think the single-player campaign, anyways, is a fun playthrough.
$10 for both.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Why'd you pick up these games?
Everybody likes Minecraft, but to me, I am more attracted to the Terraria. And then this one is actually like a lot of nostalgia for me when I was playing the game on PS2.
K-Dog, Chem, K-Diddley, how do you like to be called?
I'll go by Old Meaty, Meat Sauce.
Alright, well, I'm gonna call you Ragu then.
You just call me Kim.
Kim. Alright, we'll be back.
Me and K-Dog keep walking through the swap meet and looking around for deals, and we're finding stuff kind of everywhere, but nothing's really standing out to us that we want to buy.
So how many times have you seen Top Gun since it opened this weekend? I'm just kidding. Kem is in the Navy, and this episode was filmed in May, so that joke totally works.
Me and K-Meister walk through and check out this little toy booth. I've seen this at the swap meet many times, but never really looked through it. So K-Diggity and I are looking at the different, figures, and one of the first ones that's there is this Link figure. It is from the Ocarina of Time era. Now you'll notice that here that the Link figure originally comes with this shield. A lot of times when I see this figure loose, the shield is missing, and that's the case here.
For both?
Para los dos, cada uno.
Link's missing the shield.
If it had the shield, maybe that would be a good deal. But what is a good deal, this is a Ganondorf figure who looks to be from the Ocarina of Time era as well.
Would you do 5 for just this one?
No.
I got this guy. This is from the Ocarina of Time era. Being sold around 35 or so. I bought him for $8.
So this is actually my dream motorcycle.
There it is. Can you ride that one? Or is that one too small for you? How much is this book? 8 for me?
I 100% regret not buying this. Nothing too crazy so far. Been through once.
We found a couple of small things.
Yep.
How are we feeling about number 2 here?
Pretty good now that the sun's out and a lot more people are out. I think now is the sweetest time.
This is it.
Let's keep on doing a few more laps and see what else is out there.
140? Okay. Is it new?
Yeah.
Never been open? Okay.
I think $100 for a brand new SNES Classic, I think that's probably a buy it now price for me. That's the top end that I could do for it. $140 though I'm gonna skip it for now. But what about a real Super Nintendo?
60?
I'll usually go through the swap meet 1 or 2 more times, and then if it's still there at the end, a lot of times the vendors are just thinking they don't want to take the stuff home and they're willing to just offload it. If that Super Nintendo's still sitting there, I might make an offer on it and see if I can get it for a cheaper price.
Just want to show you. It's got a manual.
I'm not sure why Brutal Legend wasn't more popular. I know that the strategy elements were a real turnoff for a lot of gamers, but the whole concept and idea, there's really something there. Taking classic 70s, 80s heavy metal album covers that are really ornate and turning them into video games, that's such a great idea. And Double Fine, the developers behind it, are a reputable company.
It's got Jack Black. I love Jack Black. Yeah, I'm doing this.
I would have thought this was a shoo-in for a popular franchise, but it just bombed. I mean, after it came out, you could find that game in every bargain bin everywhere. Doesn't mean it's a bad game, it just misfired.
So Kem, apparently with that Super Nintendo, we missed Bomberman and a multi-tap. But you win some, you lose some, right?
That's true, actually.
That's just how it works.
Yeah.
But did that person get Brutal Legend for $4?
No.
Who did? You did, sir. That's good.
We were at this reseller's booth earlier today. I had been eyeing a copy of one of his games for a few weeks and decided today to see if I can make a bundle deal happen. Main reason I wanted this bundle deal is I've already got Code Veronica on the Nintendo GameCube. I've played about 6 hours or so of the game from way back in the day, but I do want to give it a playthrough again. The differences aren't enough to justify an extra $120. I'm thinking if I can get a good bundle on this, sell off the other games, I'm in pretty good spot.
Can you do 100 for the 4 of these? 100?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Generally speaking, I'm a sucker for Dreamcast games. I think it is one of the best consoles ever made, with an unfortunately designed controller, which in the modern era has been fixed with these newer versions of it. Quake 3 Arena is a good shooter, but this was best played on the PC with a keyboard and mouse. I don't know anything about Armada. Wetrix, I don't understand it. I've tried to play it, I don't get the mechanics. If you can make a good addictive puzzle game, there's just something about that one more quarter quality to these games. I know that this is rumored to be in the remake stage of Capcom's development, and why not? They're knocking it out of the park with Resident Evil 2 remake, with Resident Evil 3 remake. I still want to play this though with the original tank controls and with this original storyline and the original bad voice acting. I actually sold my GameCube one within about a week after I picked this up. Selling it on the GameCube paid for this lot. Generally speaking, if there's a handheld console for $20 or less, I'm going to buy it. Kem's kind of interested, and if he wants it for his collection, awesome.
I said 20.
If you don't, I'm going to.
but he passed it over to me.
Can you do 15 or is 20 your best?
20.
20? Okay. Do you know if there's like a charger or anything with it?
I don't have a charger for it. It was just a DS.
20 bucks that DSi. Pretty happy about that. The screens are a little dirty, but they look like smudges. I've had bad luck on those before.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. So check out right here. Does it work? Here at Michael's booth, and I need PS2 controllers because about half of the PS2 controllers I've been finding lately have been broken. Probably gonna get this one, and I might just buy all the ones that he has because I just need them to complete with systems that I've bought and with broken controllers. Let's see if I can get a bundle deal from him out of these.
55?
55,
Yeah.
35, 45, 55.
And then that's a 10 for the game.
10 for the game. Anything for you, man. All right, we're done. Deal.
I picked up 3 working PlayStation 2 controllers. I threw in a game with it as well, 007 Bloodstone, and all told, I got a great deal for all of this stuff. I'm not the only one, though, that's buying from Michael today. Kem has an interest in these Mafia-themed games.
Yeah, so I saw this. I was like,
I don't think it's a good game from what I've heard.
no, it's not. No, absolutely not. But having collection of that kind of theme, I'm all about that. So I didn't see a price on this one.
10 bucks.
10 bucks. Will you do both of them for 20?
See, look at this. Getting the hookup today.
Oh yeah, no, he's got my loyalty too. Definitely go to his booth. I really like to his booth.
We got some cool stuff for our collections.
Oh yeah.
Pretty excited about that. Well, it's been a little bit light. We're gonna walk through one last time, and on the way back, comb through the aisles again and see if we missed anything. And I gotta check on that Super Nintendo and see if it's still there and if I can maybe get it for a lower price. Stop by another vendor friend of mine's booth, and he's got some interesting stuff.
You said 7?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
This set of cables from this era, these component cables, go for 30, 40 bucks.
How much are they going for?
Now, generally, if a vendor asks me, what is this item going for, I'll be honest with them. But at the same time, I usually will say, but this is the most that I would pay for whatever that is, even if it is going for that amount. All right, Super Nintendo, you want to be sold or not?
45. It's mine. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Just grabbed the Super Nintendo. A little discolored, but otherwise looks in good shape. This controller has a sticker overlay. I'm gonna have to clean that off. It is the Super Nintendo original controller, a random football game, Super Nintendo AC adapter, and all these controller extensions too. Yeah, pretty cool. Kind of fast, kind of furious, much like Kem on a motorcycle.
So I didn't have any expectations. The great thing about coming over here is that I had games on the mind, so when I finally found one for a good price, it's good to see that I get it. The one I'm really excited with is the Soprano one. It's not a great game, but it was something on my mind, so I really enjoy that I got it now for my collection.
Thank you, Kem, for joining me. Thank you for your incredible artwork, and thank you for your service in the military. We appreciate you.